NSF International swabbed 22 American kitchens and found coffee maker reservoirs dirtier than toilet seats, colonized by mold, yeast, and E. coli. That was 2011. Since then, Keurig has paid $950,000 after its descaling cycle allegedly destroyed machines mid-clean. But this isn't just one brand. 5 popular coffee makers share a hidden design problem that no amount of descaling may ever fix. The underlying data from that study reveals a scale of contamination that exceeds a few isolated cases of neglect. To understand how these pathogens ended up in a daily appliance, the laboratory's methodology must be examined. The research team analyzed 660 individual samples collected from 30 different household items. When the culturing plates were evaluated, the water reservoirs did more than hold water. They ranked among the top 5 germiest spots in the entire household. While a bathroom faucet handle or a toilet seat is routinely scrubbed with household disinfectants, these dark, wet plastic chambers are almost completely ignored. The laboratory testing proved that 50% of the coffee makers had active yeast and mold colonies living inside their water tanks. Separately, 9% of the machines tested positive for coliform bacteria, a biological indicator of fecal contamination. For millions of consumers, this tank is treated as a clean, passive container. In reality, it acts as a permanent sanitary blind spot. Water left standing at the bottom of these dark chambers becomes a stagnant incubator, allowing microscopic biological communities to multiply between brews, quietly contaminating the water before the heating element even turns on. The root of this contamination is a structural barrier hidden inside the machine itself. Most modern drip and single-serve brewers rely on a closed network of narrow, food-grade plastic tubes and internal heating chambers. Because these pathways are permanently sealed behind outer plastic housings, they cannot be reached by a brush, a cloth, or a human hand. Once water passes from the reservoir into these dark internal lines, it becomes trapped. High temperatures during brewing release volatile coffee oils, which travel backward and coat the interior surfaces. Over time, these organic oils combine with dissolved mineral scale from regular tap water to form a rough, microscopic crust. With no airflow to dry the lines, this damp environment remains warm long after the machine shuts off. This rough, warm layer is the ideal anchoring ground for bacteria and mold. Microorganisms settle on the crust and secrete a sticky, protective layer called an exopolysaccharide matrix, commonly known as biofilm. This matrix acts as a biological shield, protecting the living colonies beneath it from external threats. This is where standard maintenance falls short. Most owners assume that running a descaling cycle of citric or acetic acid sterilizes the machine. In reality, descaling is a chemical process designed only to dissolve calcium carbonate deposits. These weak acids do not degrade or strip away the sticky biofilm matrix. The biological layer remains firmly attached to the dark, wet walls of the tubing, surviving repeated chemical flushes. Without physical friction to scrub the surfaces or extreme, sustained heat to sterilize the lines, the internal plumbing remains permanently colonized. The architecture of the machine itself guarantees that once a biological layer takes root, true sanitation is impossible to achieve. The structural vulnerability of these sealed systems became a matter of federal record during litigation over the Keurig K-Supreme line. On September 30th, 2025, a federal court approved a $950,000 class action settlement, resolving claims that these single-serve brewers possessed a severe engineering defect. When owners followed Keurig's official instructions to run a descaling cycle, the reservoir would empty completely, causing the machine to overheat and trip an inaccessible internal thermal switch. This permanently cut power mid-cycle. This failure did more than disable the appliance. It stripped consumers of the only built-in mechanism designed to flush out mineral scale and organic residue. With the cleaning cycle broken, water and moisture remained permanently trapped inside the dark, sealed internal plumbing. This engineering failure paved the way for a separate 2026 class action lawsuit that directly targets the resulting contamination. The lawsuit alleges active mold and fungal growth inside the K-Supreme's reservoirs and internal tubing. To support the case, plaintiffs submitted independent laboratory testing, including quantitative PCR analysis, culture plates, and scanning electron microscopy that revealed fungal hyphae physically adhering to the internal surfaces. Keurig attempted to have the lawsuit thrown out, but the federal court denied their motion to dismiss. By surviving this decisive legal hurdle, the claims of internal biological growth have transitioned from anecdotal consumer complaints into a legally actionable case backed by forensic scientific evidence. A December 18, 2025, Consumer Report exposed the same structural cleanability hazard in another household giant, the Ninja PB051ST Pods and Grounds coffee maker. Published by Farzan Law on January 12, 2026, the dossier documented visible, dark mold growing thick inside a mesh covered internal water distribution component. Because this mesh barrier is permanently sealed deep within the plastic housing, normal daily maintenance and routine descaling cycles cannot reach it. When the owner contacted Shark Ninja to request a replacement water reservoir part, customer service agents initially promised to ship the component within 10 business days. Instead, that window stretched to over a month due to a massive backorder. The part remains entirely out of stock, leaving consumers stuck with a heavily contaminated machine and no safe factory-approved recourse. This is not an isolated assembly error. Across multiple Ninja reservoir models, verified buyers describe a pattern of bright green algae and mold blooms festering under the bottom-mounted push valve area. Water pools permanently in this stagnant pocket. On community forums, users share photos of the contamination, reporting that the plastic plug cannot be scrubbed, sanitized, or even reached without physically destroying the machine. Repeated vinegar flushes leave the organic matrix completely untouched, proving that convenience-driven appliance engineering has trapped contamination where consumers can neither see it nor wash it away. On February 27, 2025, a federal class action lawsuit filed in New York targeted Nespresso, alleging that the Vertuo Next model was engineered with a fundamental sanitation flaw. The complaint claims the machine's brew head seal leaks water directly into inaccessible internal cavities starting from its very first use. These dark, sealed spaces trap water inside the main housing, creating stagnant pockets where mold and bacteria multiply completely out of reach of any manual cleaning effort. This pattern of inaccessible design spans decades. Mr. Coffee drip models were the primary subjects of the original 2011 NSF sanitation study that first exposed home brewers as biological hotspots. Despite 15 years of persistent consumer complaints regarding interior mold, the brand's basic structural design, defined by a dark, damp, non-removable reservoir and sealed internal tubing, has remained largely unchanged. These hazards are entirely avoidable. Simple, open-format brewers like the French press, the Chemex, and traditional stovetop percolators expose every single water contact surface. There are no hidden tubes, no sealed pumps, and no inaccessible cavities. Every part can be disassembled, scrubbed with soap, and completely air-dried. This distinction is validated by NSF Protocol P387, the official cleanability benchmark for coffee-making appliances. To achieve this certification, a machine must allow the user to physically inspect and clean every pathway that touches water. While glass and steel open brewers easily meet this safety requirement, not a single major closed reservoir brand has certified their products to P387, leaving consumers to weigh the temporary ease of a button press against the permanent buildup of hidden biofilm. Convenience should never cost your health. When appliances are engineered to hide what we cannot clean, safety becomes an illusion. Until design prioritizes sanitation over corporate profit, the safest brewer is the one you can actually wash. What do you think? Share your thoughts below.